Welcome back to Superbly Said Advanced English Vocabulary and Phrases.
Great to be back. Yes, we're diving into some really useful expressions today.
And these actually come straight from a SpeakDuo lesson. They're designed for advanced learners looking to boost their confidence.
That's right. And, speaking of SpeakDuo, you should definitely check out SpeakDuo.com if you want to practice.
Oh, absolutely. It's fantastic. You meet people from all over, practice on video calls, really helps build that fluency.
Yeah, it really does. Great way to use these phrases we're about to talk about.
Okay, so let's jump right in. First up, to stick one's neck out.
Ah, yes. This one's great. It basically means to take a risk, but it's more specific than that.
How so?
Well, it's about putting yourself in a kind of vulnerable or even dangerous spot, often for someone else or for something you believe in. It's got that element of personal exposure.
Right. Like the example, she really stuck her neck out for me when she recommended me for that job. You can feel the personal risk she took.
Exactly. It's different from just, say, taking a risk like investing money. That might be risky, but sticking your neck out implies your reputation, your neck, is on the line. It suggests courage.
So if you were asked in like an IELTS context, when was the last time you stuck your neck out for someone?
Yeah, that's good prompt.
You might say something like, well, I stuck my neck out for a colleague last month. I defended their idea in a really heated meeting when others were attacking it.
Perfect example. It really shows that personal commitment in a risky situation adds real depth compared to just saying, I supported my colleague.
Okay, moving on. The next phrase is, for that matter.
Mm-hmm. Very useful connector, this one.
So what does for that matter actually do in a sentence?
Well, it's used to add something extra that applies equally to what you've just said. It sort of reinforces or extends the point.
Like, I don't like coffee and I don't like tea for that matter.
Exactly. It connects the two dislikes smoothly. It's a bit more emphatic than just saying, and I also don't like tea. For that matter, adds this little, and that includes this other thing too kind of feeling, often with a slight tone of dismissal or finality.
Right. It avoids sounding too formal, like using in addition or furthermore, makes it flow better.
Yeah, exactly. So a question might be, do you enjoy spicy food or sweet food for that matter?
And you could answer, oh, I enjoy spicy food and sweet food for that matter, provided the flavors are balanced,
It just links related ideas very naturally. A nice little phrase to have in your toolkit.
Definitely. Okay, next. To get one's hands on something. Sounds like effort is involved.
It usually does.
Yeah.
To get one's hands on something means to obtain it or acquire it, but often implies, some effort or difficulty.
Like the classic concert ticket problem. It's almost impossible to get your hands on tickets for that show.
Precisely. It immediately tells you they're scarce or in high demand. It's not like just buying milk at the store.
So compared to just obtaining or acquiring something, which sound quite neutral.
Right. Getting your hands on, it emphasizes the challenge, the chase almost. It adds a sense of accomplishment when you finally manage it.
So if asked, what's something rare you've managed to get your hands on?
You could say?
Well, I finally managed to get my hands on a first edition of my favorite book after searching for years. Or I got my hands on a limited edition vinyl record. It highlights that struggle and success.
Spot on. Captures that feeling perfectly.
Okay, let's shift gears a bit. Off-brand. We hear this a lot, especially in marketing.
We do. Off-brand is an adjective. It describes something, usually like a marketing message or a design choice, that just doesn't fit with the company's established image or identity.
Yeah, it clashes, right? Like the example, the company's playful TikTok campaign felt completely off-brand for a serious law firm.
Exactly. It creates this disconnect. You expect one thing from the brand, and you get something else entirely. It can be confusing or even damage trust.
So it's more specific than just saying something is inappropriate.
Yes. Inappropriate could be for many reasons. Off-brand specifically relates to a violation of the brand's identity, its expected personality or values. So thinking about it, can you recall a time a company's message seemed off-brand? Yeah. Did it work for them? Sometimes it's deliberate, a calculated risk.
Yeah, I remember seeing a very traditional, old-fashioned bank suddenly start using like really current internet memes on LinkedIn. It just felt weird, off-brand, and maybe a bit untrustworthy, actually.
That's a perfect illustration. It didn't align with their established persona.
Right. Okay, next adjective, tepid.
Tepid. T-E-P-I-D. It means lukewarm, essentially. But when applied to reactions or enthusiasm, it means lacking energy or real interest.
So if someone gives a tepid response...
Yeah, like in his tepid response made me think he wasn't really interested. It means the response was maybe polite, but definitely lacked warmth or excitement. You expected more, perhaps.
How is that different from just being neutral or indifferent?
Good question. Neutral is just no strong feeling either way. Indifferent implies a lack of caring altogether. Tepid, though, suggests a lack of the expected or appropriate warmth or energy. It often implies a slight disappointment because more enthusiasm was anticipated.
Ah, okay. So, if asked, have you ever given a tepid reaction to something exciting?
We probably all have at some point.
Yeah, maybe you're just tired. Like, yes, when my friends announced a surprise trip, I was so exhausted. My reaction was pretty tepid at first, I have to admit.
Exactly. It captures that specific lack of expected energy perfectly.
Got it. Now for an informal one. Errand boy.
Right. This is an informal noun. An errand boy is someone usually in a work context who runs errands or does small, often seen as unimportant tasks for someone else.
And it often carries a negative feeling, doesn't it? Like being undervalued.
It often does. The example, he refused to be just an errand boy for the new manager, shows that. It implies the tasks are menial, maybe beneath the person's skills or aspirations.
So it's different from just being an assistant or a junior.
Well, an assistant might do small tasks, but errand boy specifically suggests those tasks are trivial, and maybe that the person isn't being given proper respect or meaningful work. It often implies being exploited for minor jobs.
Okay. So the question, have you ever felt like you were treated as an errand boy at work? Might bring up some memories for people.
It might indeed.
A common answer could be, yeah, during my first internship, I felt a bit like an errand boy. I spent most of my time fetching coffee and making photocopies.
That really captures the feeling of doing menial tasks rather than learning or contributing significantly.
Okay, two more. Next is substandard.
Substandard, another adjective. This one means something is below the usual or required standards. Simple as that.
So it clearly signals poor quality.
Yes, but specifically against a benchmark, like the hotel was cheap, but the service was substandard. You expect some level of service, even at a cheap place, and this fell below that expected minimum.
So it's stronger or more specific than just saying bad.
I'd say it's more specific. Bad is general. Substandard implies there's a standard, a recognized level of quality, and this item or service fails to meet it. It points to a deficiency against an expectation.
Right. So if asked, have you ever received substandard service somewhere?
Most people probably have.
Yeah, oh, definitely. We went to a restaurant once where the food arrived cold and the staff completely ignored us. The service was truly substandard.
Perfect. Clearly indicates a failure to meet basic expectations of quality.
All right, last one for our deep dive. To handle someone's end. Very practical.
Very practical, especially in teamwork. To handle someone's end means to take care of their specific share of work or their responsibility on a project or task.
So if you're going away, you might ask a colleague, can you handle my end of the report while I'm away?
Exactly. It clearly defines which part of the work needs covering your part, your end of the bargain, so to speak.
How does it compare to just saying, can you cover for me? Or can you do my work?
It's more precise. Covering for someone is general. Doing their work could mean anything. Handling their end specifically refers to their defined portion of a shared task or project. It emphasizes the collaborative context.
Makes sense. So for the question, have you ever had to handle someone else's end of a project?
A common situation.
Yeah, you could say, yes, my colleague was out sick last week, so I had to handle her end of the presentation prep as well as doing my own section.
That clearly shows taking responsibility for a specific part of a collaborative effort.
Yeah.
Very useful phrase in work situations.
Okay, fantastic. We've covered a lot of ground. 8 really useful phrases.
We have. Hopefully you're feeling ready to try them out.
Well, let's test that. Time for a quick quiz to see how well you've grasped these nuances. Remember, feel free to pause if you need a moment to think.
Good luck.
Question 1. To stick one's neck out most nearly means to. Option A, speak forcefully in meetings. Option B, accept praise after a plan succeeds. Or option C, take a real risk supporting someone before the outcome is clear. Go ahead and pause if you need to.
Okay, the answer for to stick one's neck out is C. It means to take a real risk by supporting someone or a plan before the outcomes are clear. Remember that example of defending a colleague's idea? That's sticking your neck out.
Question 2. For that matter, most nearly means to. Option A, add a related point that applies equally. Option B, shift the topic gently. Or option C, highlight a strong contrast. pause if you like.
And the answer for that matter is A. It's used to add a related point that applies equally, like not liking coffee and, for that matter, not liking tea either, extending the idea.
Question 3. To get your hands on something most nearly means to. Option A, study a topic closely. Option B, manage to obtain something scarce or difficult. Or option C, control access to something. Need a moment. Pause now.
Right. For get your hands on, the answer is B. It means to manage to obtain something scarce or hard to find, often after some effort, like getting those limited edition records or concert tickets.
Question 4. Off-brand most nearly describes. Option A, a budget product line. Option B, a temporary sub-brand. Or option C, a message or style that doesn't fit a company's established identity. Pause here to think.
Okay, off-brand. The answer is C. It describes a message or style that does not fit a company's established identity, like that bank using memes that felt confusing.
Question 5. Tepid most nearly means. Option A, lukewarm or unenthusiastic. Option B, cautiously optimistic. Or option C, politely neutral. Pause if you need to.
And tepid, the answer is A. It means lukewarm or unenthusiastic, showing little energy or excitement, especially when more was expected, like that tired reaction to the surprise trip.
Question 6. An errand boy is most nearly. Option A, a junior coordinator. Option B, a helper doing minor tasks. Or option C, a trainee rotating through roles. Take a second to pause if needed.
For errand boy, the answer is B. It's a helper who runs minor tasks and small jobs, often with that feeling of being undervalued, like the intern fetching coffee.
Question 7. Substandard most nearly means. Option A, below the required quality level. Option B, fully standardized. Or option C, custom-made for a niche need. Feel free to pause.
Okay, substandard. The answer is A. It means below the required quality level, failing to meet expected standards, like that terrible restaurant service with the cold food.
And finally, question 8. To handle someone's end of a project most nearly means to. Option A, send updates on their progress. Option B, take care of their share of the work. Or option C, reassign their tasks. Last chance to pause.
All right, and to handle someone's end, the correct answer is B. It means to take care of someone else's share of the work or responsibility, like when you covered for your sick colleague and finished their tasks.
Phew! Well done, everyone. That was quite a workout through some really precise and very useful English phrases.
It really shows how mastering these nuances can elevate your communication, doesn't it? It's about more than just knowing words. It's knowing how and when to use them for impact.
Absolutely. And if you want to really practice using them, make them second nature, do check out SpeakDuo.com. Seriously, unlimited practice, talking to real people. It's invaluable.
Yeah, and they've got different options. The basic plan is just $10 a month. Or there's the Pro plan for $18 a month, which gives you AI feedback too, which is pretty cool.
And there's a discount, right?
That's right. You get 30% off if you sign up for a 6-month plan. Great value for building that speaking confidence.
So yeah, sign up today, speak with confidence. And keep an eye on your email for our daily quizzes and reviews to keep reinforcing what you learn here.
And if you found this deep dive helpful, we'd really appreciate a 5-star review wherever you listen. It helps others find the show. Thanks so much for tuning in and learning with us.
Definitely, thank you. And here's a little something to think about before we go. How might consciously trying to use just one of these advanced phrases in your conversations this week change things? Think about how it might affect your own feeling of fluency and maybe how others perceive your English skills. Just one phrase could make a difference.